Hello everyone, welcome to Unqualified Experts. That's Xia, I'm Nick. This is a show I did way back in the day in college as a special, and we decided to bring it back to do it together. Hopefully have guests on in the future. And the basis is, we don't know what the fuck we're talking about, but we're gonna help the internet solve their really weird, mysterious problems.
Yeah, the title is, could not be more accurate. This is gonna be fun.
Starting off today, a real simple one. I feel that this is kind of self-explanatory, but why? Okay. I'll just get into it. And if I do a voice, it's because it's a female.
Okay, great. So we're gonna get female Nikki.
Yes. She starts it by this. So long story short, I, a minor, got tricked into sending a nude photo of myself to someone on Snapchat. And now she's saying if I don't give her $500, she'll ruin my life. Oh. What do I do? I already paid her $50. You already paid her $50?
$50?
Which was all I had, and she keeps demanding more. What's the move, guys? I'm just surprised. Okay, so she's a girl, right?
Sending it to another girl.
A minor. Yeah, sending... have you even heard of this before?
No, I've never sent naked pictures to another girl. That's weird.
On Snapchat.
On Snapchat. Granted, I didn't grow up in the time of dating myself. Hello. I did not grow up in the time of Snapchat, but I did have cell phones with text messaging and pictures. I sound like such a fucking old person.
The thing I don't understand is she got tricked.
Yeah, how did she get tricked?
Yeah, how do you get tricked? How does another girl trick you?
Like, oh my god, let me see your boobs. Like, I love them. I don't know. How?
And how old is the girl who tricked her? Because if she's a minor, you're already going to prison.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. So, okay, so here's the thing. If the other girl isn't a minor, if she's over the age of 18, the other girl's going to go to prison for, what is it, child pornography?
Yeah, I guess.
If you're underage, it's child pornography. However...
It's the best pornography.
Oh my god. This is not a great start.
Nikki going to jail muffins.
If you're underage and you take naked pictures of yourself, you can also get charged for child pornography, I'm pretty sure.
Well,
yeah, you can.
Yeah, but I mean, the circumstances, I feel like if I take photos of myself and it's for me, I shouldn't get in trouble for that.
But if you're sending it.
If you're sending them, yeah, I mean, that's a whole law. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about...
She sent it.
She sent it, but she got tricked on Snapchat. She already gave $50, which... why would you do that?
Yeah, no.
Because it never ends.
Money. You don't negotiate with terrorists. What a bitch.
She'll ruin my... So my guessing is girls are shitty to each other. This is a girl who obviously knows her, probably in her class or some shit, fucking hates her. Somehow tricked her getting the nude photo, which I want to know her skills, you know what I'm saying? Be on there being like, yo, bitch. Ruin my life. Yeah, that's petty shit. Only girls would do that.
Yeah, that is a very petty thing, I feel like. So, I mean, at that point, how are you going to ruin her life? Like, if she posts it, she gets in trouble.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, but it seems like the first girl who got scammed is a moron. She already gave $50. Didn't think like, hey, if I just go to the police or something, this all ends.
Yeah, I would just go to the cops.
Obviously, right? That's the move. You go to the police.
Go to the police.
I mean, they're going to laugh at you because you already shelled $50. It reminds me of a story of our friend Jerry, who... He's not the brightest when it comes to technical stuff.
But we love Jerry.
He told us a story. This came out of nowhere. Like, we weren't expecting this. He's like, oh, yeah, you know, because we're talking about scams and shit. Mm-hmm. And he's like, yeah, I got scammed, my phone. We're like, what, Jerry, what are you talking about? He's like, oh, well, I got a thing on my phone. It locked my phone, which, you know, this happened, I think, 10 years ago. It was really big. Okay. Your phones would get locked, and it would say, contact us. This is the FBI. You pay us this much money and we'll unlock your phone.
Yeah, because that's how the FBI operates.
Yeah, it was something like you're doing something illegal or whatever, but we're the FBI, you need to give us money. And he was like, oh shit, the FBI. And he gave them like $200.
Oh my god, Jerry.
And what hurt more was our friend Hussein is a big tech guy, right? Yeah. He was like, why didn't you just come to me? I would have unlocked your phone, I would have reset it, we would have fixed it, everything would have been fine. But no, he gave the scammer $200, unlocked the phone, right? Jerry, for some reason, decided, well, let me call the FBI just to see if this was legit or not. Obviously, it's not legit, because why would the FBI be locking people's phones?
No,
he called the office, and they're like, no, that's not, why would we do that? Like, they was just like, you're a moron. Like, why? No.
They never send, also, they never send emails They never fucking call you. You would get a letter from the FBI. That's the only way that you would get legit contact.
That's every scam.
Yeah.
Because Hussein works for the New York Power Company, which will go unnamed. I mean, everyone can figure that one out.
That's easy.
But his girl also works there, and she does the phone for them, right?
Yeah.
And she says she gets a bunch of calls, and I've actually heard one in the background on the phone with Hussein, of like these old people calling up being like, oh, you're going to turn my power off? Oh, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, no, we're not going to turn your power off. I said, did we contact you? Well, I got an email saying, you wouldn't get that from us.
Get an email.
You would get a professional letter with our letterhead and everything being like, we turned your shit off. But guess what? We're not even doing that right now.
Even if you sign up for paperless stuff, by the way, you still will get a notice in your email of like, hey, you have a message. You have to sign into your account to see it.
Yeah.
That's the only, it would be a legit message in your account. I hate how easy
people
it
are
is
stupid.
To scam old
people are stupid.
And
Jerry.
Jerry's not old.
Jerry's a young man.
Jerry's not old.
So basically, if you're a girl and
and
you have other girls who hate your guts because that's what happens, and that they're extorting you for nudes, first, never send the nude. Just go to the cops immediately. Guess what? The other girl, she's out of school. She's beat.
Yeah,
she's done.
Basically, especially if you're underage, just don't send nudes. If you're underage, don't take the nudes, don't send the nudes. That is distribution of child pornography, even if it is you. I feel like that's an easy one. Just don't do it.
Dummy. But she was online asking for help because she didn't know what to do, which is just mind-boggling.
So she turned to what, Reddit?
She turned to Reddit.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, and of course everyone on Reddit was like, just the cops. What are you talking about? Why did you give money? What's wrong with you?
God.
All right, going on to the next one. This one kind of relates to, well, actually, let me read it first and we'll get into it.
Oh boy, okay.
A few months back, my friends gave me edibles without telling me. They knew I didn't smoke weed, so I got really high and it ruined my night. In the morning, I let them know that what they did wasn't cool. Wasn't cool, man, whatsoever. And I made it clear that if they were going to do it again, I wouldn't be as chill about it. What do you mean, wouldn't be as chill? That's your big, hey guys, if you do that again, I'm not going to be chill like I am right now. Like, no, fuck you. I'm going to punch you in the face. I'm going to kick your balls in. What?
We're probably not going to be friends anymore. That's a shit thing to do to a friend.
Fast forward to last night.
No.
We just got back home from a few drinks, and my friend thought I looked stressed, so he blew smoke from a bong into my face to chill me out.
Oh, Jesus.
I sort of lost my shit and ended up getting really worked up over it, which I feel maybe I overreacted. Oh, you... Stop being such a beta. Stop being such a beta.
Is this a guy or a girl? Is this a guy?
We don't know.
Okay.
We don't know. But then again, I feel as though I'm not being respected with my choice to not smoke weed, and that they don't see how annoyed I truly am over what they've done. I don't know if this makes sense to whoever's reading, but if it does, should I just forget it and move on? Or let them know once again that what they've done really annoyed me?
Okay. Look, I feel like I have to say I've not heard any of these. I'm finding out about these just now. What the fuck? You didn't overreact. You underreacted the first time.
Hey guys, the next time I won't be chill.
Yeah, like what the fuck are you talking about? No. That's like those aren't friends. Those are pieces of shit. It takes a real, I feel like I talked about this on my Twitch stream and someone brought it up that, what was it, Ari who dosed
That's
Bert.
what I was going to bring up, the Ari Bert situation. That's exactly what I was thinking
and
of.
Someone was saying in my chat, they were like, yeah, that's a real psychotic thing to do. You have to be a real fucking psycho piece of shit to dose somebody without them knowing.
Explain to people
uncool.
if they don't know about the Ari Bert situation.
And I don't even know that much about it either, except that Ari dosed Bert. What do you remember what it was with? Ari Shaffir and Bert Kreischer are two comedians, so if you don't know that, you're living under a rock because they're both really funny. Do you remember what it was that he dosed?
I don't know. It was probably either edibles or LSD or something. It might have been LSD, honestly.
I think it might have been...
Or mushrooms or something.
Not maybe Molly or...
it was one of them.
Yeah,
either way,
like that.
he got dosed, you know, and that's fucked up. For this guy, if it's a guy, I'm just guessing. I feel like you just need new friends. I wouldn't even be talking to them anymore.
Yeah, fuck that.
If you're going to dose me without my knowledge and then blow fucking smoke in my face, First off, even if I smoke weed, if you're blowing smoke in my face, go fuck yourself.
That's
I don't.
rude.
Yeah, just don't do that.
Just shitty.
Unless I ask for it, and I want that. What's that fucking thing you do when you smoke it and then?
Me and my friend used to do that. We used to take hits and then blow it into each other's
Yeah.
mouth. Yeah. I don't remember what
I don't know what that's called, but that's fine. But if you ask for it, this shit, I mean, he must be the punching bag of the group, where everything's like, all right, hey guys, it's next time maybe don't make fun of me like that, or hey, I won't be as chill. It's like, no, your friends suck. You suck. Get new friends and stand up for yourself.
Yeah, that's
like, don't
fucking so lame.
Crazy.
That is so lame. Ruined my night. Jesus Christ.
Should I just move on? Like, he's already like defending them. It sounds like Stockholm syndrome, where it's like, yeah, if the girl's talking, yeah, he beats me, but we've been through so much together. I think he was having a bad night.
He always tells me that he's sorry afterwards, and maybe it's something that I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Stupid. I need to be better.
I lose your friends. Lose your friend. Tell them you either punch them in the face or you get rid of them because they're not your friends.
What did the people on Reddit say?
I didn't look at it.
You didn't peruse that one?
Well, because to me it just seems stupid.
So
I was so annoyed, even though this guy's right of like, yo, they shouldn't have done that. I'm annoyed at him for being a fucking beta. Like, hey, man, I don't know, guys. Hey, I'm not gonna be chill next time. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, this one's This one is a little weird in the idea that I think the person who's asking this doesn't understand life. It's a very simple thing.
All right.
So it goes, my brother and I have very similar names. We both live at home and are in our early 20s. Lucky motherfuckers.
I was just going to say,
living rent-free.
That nice.
Yeah, I was homeless.
Must be nice.
So when we get our Amazon deliveries to our house today, I opened it not realizing it was for him, not me. Easy mistake.
Yeah.
It had a dildo in it.
Okay.
He has a girlfriend and has not come out as bisexual. I ripped the packaging so I could pretend that I didn't open it. Should I just throw it away and pretend I never saw it? So the person is being like, hey, my brother... He's confused. He goes, my brother got a dildo in the mail. Is he gay? Is he sticking dildos up his ass? He must be bisexual. And it's like, maybe he just bought it as a gift? Like,
okay.
Wouldn't that be like the thing?
Yeah, the first thing he said he has a girlfriend. So right there, he could have easily just bought it for his girlfriend. And the fact that the first place that his mind goes to is like, maybe my brother's bisexual.
Ugh. Like what? That's the first thing you think of?
Exactly. Well, and also, even if he is, first of all, who gives a shit? What are you throwing his dildos away for, you fucking asshole?
I mean, it would be weird if like I never really had family, but if I had like a really close brother and out of nowhere I didn't know he was shoving dildos up his ass and he's bisexual, I feel like that'd be news.
You don't have to be bisexual to shove stuff up your ass.
Oh no, I understand that.
Like you can just be into that. That's a thing.
Comments below if shoving a dildo in your ass makes you not bisexual. I mean, listen,
Come on.
The whole pegging thing and all that, I don't know.
Or you could just like your prostate's up there. Apparently, getting your prostate tickles makes the jizz real good.
Sure.
Come on, Nick.
But to buy a dildo for yourself,
I don't know. Maybe I'm just less. Maybe because I'm a girl and. I feel like even if I do have a brother, and if I found that out about him, I'd be like, all right, buddy. Like, it'd be weird because he's my brother a little bit, but I wouldn't think twice about it in the sense of like, oh, should I like throw this away or like, I don't know.
No, I don't
That's
think,
weird.
I wouldn't
it's weird
either.
That he's weirded out.
I understand. I wouldn't be like, oh, you're buying dildos. I wouldn't be freaked out. It's just, I'm just going with
That's a girlfriend.
I'm going with the narrative of what this guy is saying and be like, maybe he's bisexual, which is a weird route to take. Just like, hey, he bought a gift for his girlfriend, you dumbass.
Yeah, like easily it could be that. I think his brother, like you said, doesn't understand how life works and maybe needs to move out of the house.
Maybe.
I think he needs to move out and get some life experience.
But also, like, I'm thinking if I called any of my friends right now and be like, hey, have you bought a dildo for yourself? They'd all be like, no, what the fuck? What do you,
have bought a dildo for your girl? How many dildos have you bought for me?
Well, mainly they were all for myself.
I knew it!
Yeah, so
A lot. The answer is a lot. He bought plenty. It's not that weird.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe he was thinking of, like, he would send it to the girl's house, or maybe, I don't know. He's right. You know what? This guy's overthinking it. Your brother has a girlfriend, it's for her. Unless you walk into the room one day and he's got one in his ass and he's jerking off. Like, yeah, then you can maybe have a talk. But for the most part, you're freaking out over nothing. He bought it for his girlfriend. You're a dummy. You went to Reddit to ask this question. Really? Come on. All right. Ooh, this one. I need serious advice. Okay. Oh no, it's about sexuality and gender. Because you know nowadays everyone's all over the fucking place.
All right, let's hear this.
I like starting this off. I am very confused. Yeah, no shit. Ever since my childhood, I've always been straight. But I remember there were times when I used to be horny and start fantasizing about being a woman and doing it with a man. So this is a dude saying he fantasized about a woman and doing it with a man. Yes, I always was attracted to females, never males, but these fantasies just turns me on and makes me feel attracted slightly to males. But yeah, as time passed by, I was addicted to porn and masturbation. Jim Norton? I remember the first time when I masturbated. I masturbated thinking myself as a girl doing it with a guy. And many times fapping to the fantasy of doing it with a woman as a man. But I also fapped to the fantasy of doing it as a woman with a man. Did I just read that like 3 times over? Or did he just write that over and over again? It sounds like the same fucking thing.
He said he faps to being a man having sex with a woman, which he is. But he also faps to being a woman having sex with a man.
Okay. It's weird. Yeah, no shit. Now I have stopped watching porn, but haven't yet moved on from masturbation addiction. I mean, I am still kind of masturbate. Listen, before you agree, like, they can't read. People on Reddit can't spell, and they have horrible grammar. So I'm trying to read this and fix it while talking. And it's kind of, yeah, I kind of masturbate. And also, if it's like 10 days, I don't masturbate. Well, good for you. My brain starts imagining these thoughts of doing it with a man as a woman. I don't know what I should do. What the hell should I do? Am I trans? Or am I bi? Or am I just perverted? If yes, why me? Just why? Why would you write this? Why from childhood when I had no idea about sex? If God exists, he's bringing God into this, does he hate me? That's why from birth he gave me this weird perverted mental disorder? Just why me? What should I do? Wow.
All right, this is a lot to unpack.
We need to unpack this.
This is a lot to unpack. All right, first of all, I think this man needs to go spend some time in therapy to figure out who he really is. Does he feel like a man? Is he a man that just is into that kind of thing? I think he needs to go unpack this and figure this out. Because from this, I don't know what advice to give him. I feel like either way, it's okay. I don't think you need to feel weird about it.
We're not saying feel weird, but he's obviously freaking the fuck out.
He's freaking out.
And as a guy, and I'm pretty sure I can speak for most guys, I've never fantasized about being a woman being deep dicked by a dude and jerking off over it. To me, the idea has never even popped into my head.
I can also say as a woman, I've never fantasized about being a dude fucking a girl.
Yeah.
I fantasize about women, but that's different.
Yeah, but that's not what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We're talking about a dude who
never
wants to be a woman and being
gender.
like, yes, give me that dong, and like getting into it. And like that's not a normal thing.
But then he also fantasizes about being a man fucking a woman, like normally. Like what he would normally do.
Well, what's normal these days? How dare we put tags and words on what's normal? If we're just going by what's socially, well, I wouldn't say acceptable, but just the social norms, this is not normal. Is it a problem? I don't think so. I think the problem is himself.
Yeah.
He's having a problem with what he's into.
Yes. I think that's the biggest thing. I think that, and he's talking about, and then he brings God into this.
Yeah, don't bring God into anything.
It kind of leads me to believe that the reason that he's having such a problem with this is maybe he was raised in a religious household, and so he's having a hard time coming to terms with the fact that he might be, quote unquote, sinning. I don't know.
Oh, you're definitely sinning if you're thinking about being a woman and getting deep dicked by dudes. I'm pretty sure in the religious world, no matter what religion, they'd all be like, nah, nah, dog.
Not okay.
No.
What about Buddhism? Is that allowed?
I don't know.
Buddhists seem chill.
So I think that this guy he got touched by Uncle Dave. He's got issues. He needs to work them out.
He needs to go to therapy.
Because he's talking about this shit happened to him as a child. He had these thoughts, which that's a fucking weird thing.
That is a bit weird.
At
what age, too? Because, like, you can have sexual thoughts as a child, but I feel like there's, like, an age.
He's saying before he even knew what sex was.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
No shit.
That's an interesting one.
So that's not good.
Yeah, go talk to someone, man.
You need to see a therapist, buddy.
Don't go on Reddit.
And
go get yourself a professional.
And stop talking about God, because God ain't gonna help you with this.
No.
Praying it away is not gonna work. You need to talk to someone. I think you just need to accept yourself for who you are and what you're into.
Yeah.
That's really it. Because once you get past that, you won't be freaking out over thinking about being a woman being deep dicked as a, for the dude.
If you enjoy it, you enjoy it. Who gives a shit? Like, one thing I've always really admired about Jim is that he owns whatever the fuck he's into. He's open about it. He talks about it. That's what he's into. Who fucking cares? I think people who get out there and judge other people for the stuff they're into, or like have to go to find the thing and be like, oh, this is stupid and disgusting, they have fucking mental problems. They need to figure their shit out, that it bothers them so much what someone else does and it affects them in no way.
Yeah.
Fucking weird, man. Weird people.
I also love he brings up, which is funny thing about Jim, he brings up the masturbation thing, how that he's addicted. Is he really addicted? Because we don't know.
Well, he also said, he'd go 10 days without masturbating?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound addiction to me at all.
No. But if he doesn't masturbate, he says that's when the thoughts come in where,
Well, yeah, because you're horny.
Yeah, but the specific thoughts of him being a woman being dick by a dude.
So if he does masturbate regularly, then that goes away?
I probably not, but it's probably not as much.
Not as intense?
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
See somebody.
Yeah, go talk to someone.
This one's a little bit more tame, and I find it funny because, you always see all these people in relationships, and you're always, at least for me, most of my friends have always been with, like, some horrible, why are you with this person? And I never get it, because they have nothing in common. Then the guy has to switch over to everything she likes. It's like, I know a guy for fucking 10 years, next thing you know, he loves country music. It's like, dude, you love metal, what happened? Oh, you can't listen to it anymore because your girl listens to country, so now you have to listen to country? Like, that shit boggles my mind. So this guy says, so basically, I am 17 and I've been with my girlfriend for a couple of weeks now, 12 plus, and I like to participate in collecting Lego sets and also filming Lego stop motion animations as a pastime.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's something I am passionate about. But there's one problem. My room is full of Legos and my wardrobe is my stop motion studio. And I can't possibly imagine showing my girlfriend these, as I fear she would look at me differently. And even tell other people, as I like to keep this pastime private. She has never shown any interest in anything like this, and I feel like I have to show her... and I feel like I have to show her, right? Oh yeah, and I feel like I have to show her, right? But how would I do it? I don't want this to affect the relationship, as I do think she's great, but man, I just do not want to do it. Has anyone had a similar experience or can offer me any kind of advice? Please, I would really appreciate it. So this guy loves Legos. He loves doing stop motion with Legos.
Which is actually really cool, by the way.
Yeah, but he's right to be like, yo, I can't tell my girl this. Because most girls would be like, yeah, go fuck yourself, nerd. Because you like it just shows that most girls wouldn't like it. You know what I'm saying? Most girls don't like any nerdy shit. They always look down on people. They don't have any hobbies, right? So that she can't even be like, well, I'm into this. No, girls don't have hobbies. You know what their hobby is? Talking mad shit. Starting drama. Hating on motherfuckers.
Look,
that's their hobby.
I wish I could argue. I mean, look, I know plenty of girls that do have hobbies and are really nerdy. They're for sure out there. Mm-hmm. My experience growing up wasn't exactly that because I got made fun of a lot for being very nerdy.
Exactly.
It was not the best for me. Now it's like cool to be.
But
nerdy.
That's my point.
It was not cool when I was growing up. But I feel like that's one of those things that you just kind of have to. It depends how much you want sex or how much you want Legos. But if you.
That's horrible.
I know
wouldn't. Listen. If you love Legos and stop motion that much, and you're afraid to tell your girl, fuck her.
Well, but also he's afraid to tell everyone. He doesn't want anyone to know.
Yes, because I understand people are mean.
People are dicks.
He's 17. I mean, most 17-year-olds would be like, yo, bro, it's not cool fucking Lego stop motion. They wouldn't even understand.
Dude, the Legos now are so fucking cool. Though.
Yeah, I understand that. Yes,
sets?
I want them myself. They're too expensive.
I want all the Harry Potter Legos.
Yeah, I get it, but...
And the Lord of the Rings Legos. The Star Wars Legos.
He's probably not going to tell anyone. What he should do is he should find someone who's cool with it. If you could find a girl who's like, oh, that's fucking dope that you're into that, either if she's not into it or is into it, that'd be great. If she didn't care, the idea is that she's into whatever you're into in a sense to let you have fun.
She wants you to be happy.
Exactly, be happy. But I understand it's hard because most girls would be like, nah, dog.
I don't know. I am very open about this, and I always have been. And I never thought it was weird, but I did have some kids make fun of me. I was really into fairies when I was young.
Hey!
Oh, not that kind of fairy. I see where you're going. No, I was really into. I read fairy tales, as in fairy books about. I used to really.
You mean legit fairies, like the
legit
actual.
Fairies.
See, when
like
you say fairy tales, that's like a very broad. You mean the actual, like fairies,
actual flying fairies.
Yeah.
I was really into them, and my family knew, so I had little fairy figurines and shit everywhere. That's not cool, even when you're a girl, to be into that level. I used to have.
It's more acceptable as a girl.
It is more acceptable.
If a dude had a bunch of fairies and loved fairies, trust me, he would have a rough time.
He would have a rough time.
I think Legos is more widely acceptable than fairies, at least for a dude.
Well, yeah. But my point is that I didn't care. You just let people came over to my room. You just at one point you have to own it and just not give a fuck and be like, look, this is what I like. And if you're gonna make fun of me, you're gonna make fun of me. If you're a close friend and you're making fun of me in like a certain way, obviously that's a different thing as opposed to someone just being a straight up dickhead.
Yeah.
Those are two different things, as we all know. But at some point you just gotta own your interests and like what you like. Also, you should be putting that shit up on YouTube.
Maybe he does. Maybe he does under a name that's anonymous. We don't know.
Yeah. Pseudonym.
Yeah, so he's just saying like his immediate group of people.
He doesn't want to know in school.
I say, like, listen, you're 17. You're not going to stay with the first girl you meet. So obviously, if you don't want to tell her, I guess don't tell her and just, see how it goes. And then maybe as time goes on, if you're still with her, broach the subject. But it's kind of hard if you can't invite her over. I don't know. But if she's not cool with it, fuck her.
Yeah.
Seriously, fuck her.
And fuck everyone else. Who gives a shit? Like what you like.
Yeah, if you're in a relationship, this goes for anyone. If you're in a relationship and a girl makes you stop, like, what you're into, like, throw your shit out, or, like, you can't play video games or do this or that, fuck her. She's not for you. No fucking person you're with should be fucking that much of a dick. That's fucking crazy. I see these dudes who are like, hey, I threw all my shit out, and I can't do anything, I can't hang out anymore, and it's like, what's the point of living?
No, I agree.
You're miserable.
I agree.
Like, what?
Well, and also, not all of your interests are going to align, but that's good, because then you have these full, well-rounded lives that you live, and then you come together and you discuss the things that you do.
But as I said, she ain't got no interest. The only interest she got is making you fucking miserable. That's what she got, and talking mad shit.
I'll tell you one interest that I don't understand that girls like to do, that I did have someone mention to me once, and I was like, I don't want to do that at all.
Crocheting?
Oh, God, no. No, you paint and you drink the wine.
Oh, girls love that shit.
Oh, why?
I could kind of get with that because...
Really?
Well, no, here's the thing. Painting is a legit art form.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I get that. The wine is just the extra to get your friends to go with you. They want to drink. So at least you're doing... It's not... To me, that's not too bad. I think if it's like make, live, laugh, love fucking things out of wood, you can go fuck yourself.
Burn in hell.
Exactly. Painting at least is a real... It's an art form.
Yeah, but
you're doing something.
You can't paint?
What do you mean if you can't paint?
You're just going to get drunk. You're not going to paint. If you were, you would just go and paint.
Yeah, but most of those girls, wait. To me, it's better going to do that. At least you're doing something than just going to the bar getting sloshed and be like, we had a great time and we were talking.
I would rather go to the bar.
All right. Well, you just don't like painting then.
If I'm going to paint, I'm just going to paint. I'm going to fucking go paint or I'm going to paint.
So you just don't like combining the two.
No, it's stupid. I don't know why it bothers me, but it does.
That's the real thing to bother you. That's kind of crazy.
It's a little bit nuts. But I also wouldn't, go comment on videos of it and be like, oh my God, this is so dumb.
Well, yeah.
I just think it's stupid in my head.
Yeah. On to the next one. Hey all. So I matched with this guy on a dating... Oh, hey all. So I matched with this guy on a dating app. Chatted. He asked for my number. Well, once we moved to text, he started asking me kind of weird sexual questions. I'm looking more for dating, which I stated. It became obvious not only our goals for this, but that sexually we wanted different things. And I said, no judgment, but I think we are looking for different things. He responds days later asking me to come over. He obviously was like, well, I ain't listening to you, bitch. I told him that I thought I made it clear I was not interested in anything sexual nor romantic with him. He said it's okay. He just wants a friend. Who would say that? Not me.
So for anyone that doesn't know, when Nick and I first met, we met on Tinder. That's how we met. We met on a dating app. And he told me, I'm only looking for friends. That's it.
I mean, that was true.
And I was like, true. Okay. And then fast forward almost 8 years and we're married.
Well, that's your fault. Where was I? I made it clear. Friend, okay.
He's just looking for a friend.
Yeah, okay. He said it's okay. He said it's okay. He just wants a friend and someone to hang out with. So I said sure. and we text for maybe 10 more minutes before he asks for nudes. And I block him on everything because he's not getting it and making me uncomfortable with some of his messages. Now I've been getting 2 texts a week from unknown numbers that are sexually harassing and disturbing. Anywhere from this number pretending to be a teenager boy who wants me, someone offering me to watch really messed up sex acts, calling me thirsty white bitch, or the most recent pretending they got my number online as a prostitute and asking how much I charge for blowjobs. It's not really not funny, but it is funny. It's not funny at all.
It is funny, but it's not as fucked up.
I checked online and don't see my number popping up anywhere. These texts are not only disturbing, crude, and cruel, but it's making me worried. It feels obsessive and malicious. None of them may have been outright threatening, so I'm unsure if I could take it to the cops. The guy suspected has deleted his dating app, but now I'm worried he will try to catfish me into a dangerous situation. So deleting the apps for now. Any advice on what I can do?
Right,
this is starting to feel disturbingly dangerous.
This is fucking weird. It's super weird that the guy went that far. He's a fucking psycho. Get a new number. You have to change your number. Go to the cops with the guy's name and info that you have.
You can't go to the cops.
You can. You can say this is harassment just so you know. You have to. You can let them know.
You can make a report, but like
make a report.
That's not going to help you.
It is going to help you.
Once you're dead, you're like, well, she did fill a report, so I guess we know who it is. But it's like, oh, she's dead already.
Well, but that's the other thing. Don't ever go meet anyone at their house. You only meet people at public places.
Yeah, no shit. But what if magically he found where she lives and starts stalking and then starts stabbing her in the back? You never know.
Yeah, well, that's sketchy. No, I mean, it just sounds like she needs to change her number. Just notify the cops so they're aware of the situation. Just so they know. Just in case. And then, yeah, I mean, maybe take a break from the dating apps. And otherwise, don't ever meet someone not in public. And keep an eye on yourself. Make sure you're not being followed.
Yeah, it sucks for her.
That's the only thing that you can do.
Basically, we're saying is, you're fucked. Yeah, there's really nothing much you can do. Because he's not breaking a law, per se. It's creepy and weird.
Harassment is breaking a law, isn't it?
I don't know. I could feel like I could text someone over and over again because they would just say, "Well, block the person," and I get another number. I could text them. They block the person. Like I feel like that's not illegal. I don't know, but I feel like this. I don't think cops would be able to do anything on this. I think it's just kind of like you got to deal with it. Just keep blocking numbers.
We don't know laws.
Yeah, we're unqualified experts. I mean,
change your number. That's the thing. Just change your phone number.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that's really all you can do is change your phone number.
Just guys, listen. If a girl is just not feeling it after the send nudes, just move on. There's no reason to fucking.
Maybe he's bored.
He
could be bored and just being a dick, or he's mentally ill. You never know.
He wrote how much I charge for blowjobs, calling me a thirsty white bitch.
Oh my god,
fuck, man.
What a weirdo.
Yeah, it's weird.
What a weird thing to do with your spare time.
Yeah. Moving on. I'm a 20 female. I like to go out.
20?
Yeah. I used to bring a curfew I didn't even know I had after talking to my parents that had been settled out. So she still lives at home.
Okay.
All right, she's 20. I don't have the best relationship with my parents. It feels like they don't like me. Wow, okay. I try to do everything right. I graduated high school with a 4.2 GPA. I go to school while paying for it myself. I make my own car payments. I pay for all my own medical bills. Anything I need, I pay for. That's good. I don't do drugs or even drink. I almost ran out of gas going to school and my parents wouldn't even give me the money, so my grandpa had to help me out.
That sounds familiar.
Totally independent. Here's the situation now. I like to spend the nights with my friends. I rarely ever home now. It just works out that way. My parents never say anything nice to me, so what's the point of being there when I feel so miserable? Yeah, I know what that's like.
I was going to say, this sounds very familiar.
Yeah. My dad told me I'm breaking the rules by never coming home. I didn't know that was a rule. I came home, and he told me I'm mooching off my friends by always being there, and I can't keep doing that. How would he fucking know? He also said to stop acting like I'm living by myself. What do I do?
Move out. If you can move out and cut contact with your parents. They sound like fucking assholes.
Yeah, I literally did the same thing. My parents hated my guts since day one. They never wanted me. You just got to move on. As soon as you can, just move on. Get out of there.
Get the fuck out.
because it's gonna be toxic. If you're saying, man, they don't like me or they're always like giving me shit, it's not a normal thing to this point. So you just got to move out. You'll feel better. Your mood will be better. The stress goes away. It might suck a little bit. I had to live in some tiny areas. My friend Dave let me live at his place. Super nice, but it was in a basement that was the size of this bid. His parents didn't have much, but they still were nice enough to let me stay there. You know, it was a little rough. I had to move in with a girlfriend I didn't like. That was rough.
Had to live in a car for a bit.
Yeah, I had to live in a car for a bit, but you know, it kind of gets you moving in the direction where you never go back, and that's the best place. No matter how rough it gets on your own, just keep moving on. Just don't ever go back. Fuck them. Because they'll never be better.
Yeah.
One day, they're not going to be like, you know, actually, we like you now. Never going to happen. They're going to be dickheads. You got to move on.
And look, we're only seeing one side of the story, but if this girl is right and she's not drinking, she's not smoking, she's not partying, she gets good grades, she's paying for herself in college, her parents should be incredibly proud of her. Most kids are not that responsible at a young age like that. Most kids are out there partying. Like, I was getting fucked up when I was 20.
Yeah, see, I was doing none of that. I wasn't doing drugs. I wasn't drinking. I was super nice, kept to myself, quiet, and I was the devil, apparently. Yeah. I was the devil.
I was raised in a very different environment, so nothing that I did was like, you know, or too much of an issue. But yeah, I was getting fucked up. I had like an actual alcohol problem. Yeah. I also wasn't living at home though.
Yeah.
I moved out when I was 18.
So that's what you need to do. Move. Just fucking move.
Get the hell out of there.
Find somewhere to live, friend's house, something. You can do it.
Anywhere you can stay. And if you're already paying for all your own stuff, I mean,
that means you're broke. You can't afford rent probably, but hey, make it work for you. Moving on. I'm a 29 lesbian.
Okay.
Ooh.
Lesbians.
I've had romantic feelings for women since a young age.
Okay.
However, tried to be with a man for 3 years when I was 18 to give it my best shot at the more traditional life that I know my family would support. Oh boy. Speaking of shitty families.
Seriously, get the fuck over it,
Since then, I've been pretty much come to terms with my sexuality, but my family still has not. My parents do not bring up the subject and instead avoid any talk of romantic relationships. I've been in a serious relationship with a woman for the past 2 years, and last night, my grandma directly asked me if I'm seeing anyone, so I told her. She spent hours trying to convince me to try to be with men again. That I just wasn't with the right guy. Yeah, that's what it is. And that I'm making a choice on which direction I'm taking my life. That being the wrong one that she's doing right now. She also asked what I'm living for, since being with a woman implies I have no future. I told her I want to have kids, and she questioned how is that possible. I explained that I'd use a donor from a bank, a sperm bank, and she said, that's terrible, and asked how I explained this to my child. She also told me that my girlfriend is not welcome at her house, and it's too painful, and that she'd rather die with the hope that I change.
Some fucking grandma's dramatic as shit.
Conversations like these make me feel as though maybe I should just try being with the man again.
No!
And choose that route to not disappoint my family.
No.
Or just consider my life over, if not since occasions that should be happy, like wedding planning and having kids inevitably won't be without my family.
Fuck your family.
How do I cope with this? As it's been going on for years with no hope of improving. I mean, this is a simple answer like the last one.
Fuck your grandma.
Fuck your family.
Fuck your family.
Move on.
Yo, I stopped talking to my grandma years ago. It was the best thing I ever did. The dumb bitch tries to reach out to me sometimes and tries to make me feel guilty about not talking to her. She is a terrible person, and my life has only gotten better since I cut her out of my life. My dad dumbly still tries to talk to her. He tried to send my sister up there when she was going through all of her drug stuff, hoping to my dad didn't know what to do, basically, with my sister.
Oh, really? Well, he's great at not handling responsibility. He takes the ball and he goes, I'm just going to pass this off to someone. You deal with it.
Look, he does. To be fair, in this situation, there's nothing that any of us could have done because she didn't want to be clean.
That's fine and all, but it didn't matter. He did that over and over again in life. You deal with it. My kids, you take them.
When he went to LA, we went to live with our aunt, but he did pay for everything.
And what happened before? Let me think. What happened before he moved? So you were in Hawaii. He decided I'm going to move to LA, and what just happened before? Oh wait, your mom died. Great time to leave. Yeah, perfect timing.
It wasn't the best time to leave.
No. You take my kids. You raise them.
Hey, look, I love living with my Auntie Becky.
I'm not saying it wasn't great for you. I'm just saying it's real shitty.
All right, so anyway, point is, my dad sent my sister up there because she was threatening to beat up his wife, breaking doors, stealing stuff. She broke a window, being high as a kite on fucking meth, going all over creation. So he sends her up to live with our grandmother, who is up in Oregon. This is the one I have not talked to in years. This is my mother's mother. And my sister gets into trouble up there, obviously, and then ends up going back to Hawaii. That's when she stole the cop gun. She's in jail now, in and out of jail. You know, usual drug addict stuff. Unfortunately, my grandma apparently has all of my sister's stuff, including her birth certificate, which she needs. She needs her birth certificate in jail and in rehab and all that stuff. And so my dad reached out to my grandma trying to be like, "Excuse, can I please get the birth certificate for Sienna? I need that stuff." Mm-hmm. My grandma said, "Fuck you, I'm not giving you anything," and now you're blocked.
Damn.
She's a fucking bitch. She's a horrendous, horrible, and that's just the tip of the iceberg.
I don't know, man. I feel like she was like, you gave me this girl.
She knew the situation. She took her in willingly.
Well, then I don't know.
No, she fucking knew what was going on. That was the whole thing.
Okay,
she was like,
okay.
I'll take her, I'll help.
But that's what you get for taking the problem and handing it to someone else. That's what you get. I mean, come on.
She's a trash person, is what I'm saying.
I'm not saying she's not, but don't put yourself in that situation.
Anyway, don't talk to your grandma anymore is basically what I'm saying.
Her whole family.
Yeah, her whole family.
This lady's whole family is like, you're gay? Nah. Not in the Lord's eyes. You need to be with a man. I don't like men. Well, you haven't been with the right one yet.
Yes, of course. You need the right dick.
Bring a Jew over or a black guy. That should go over real good, too.
Or both.
Or a black lesbian who's Jewish. Or Muslim. That's even better. Really make your family go crazy.
Fucking, what's up with these people?
Stop trying to appease your family. If your family's a piece of shit and not living the life that you want to live because of them, fuck them. It's not helping you any. What's the point? You're going to be miserable just to make them happy? Who gives a shit? That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, no. I agree. That's a horrible way to live.
No.
Moving on.
Last month, my best friend of 7 years took me out to eat for my 18th birthday. Oh. That's very nice.
That's sweet.
Before our food arrived, she was on her phone because her friends were texting her. Oh, so this is girl and girl. Okay.
Okay.
She found out that someone had posted something really dumb on her high school's Instagram page about her boyfriend, making fun of him. Nothing extreme, but she was so concerned. The whole night that she kept messaging our high school's parody account and the owners to take it down while I sat in front of her silent. Then after 20 minutes of her talking about just that and panicking and being like, my boyfriend's so sensitive, I just don't want him to see the post. The waiter came over and asked for boxes to go, and she just looked at me and said, "You don't want dessert, right?" And I just said, no. She drove me home, and that's all we talked about the whole ride home. How our high school's Instagram account made a post making a dig at her boyfriend and comparing him to a freshman. We are seniors. How would you have taken this? Initially, I was annoyed, but I let it go. I did want to go out and talk about something other than that because from that point, she was on her phone texting the entire time being like, okay, wait, anytime I asked what happened. You believe this bitch? She took her friend out and the whole time was like, oh my God, they're making fun of my boyfriend. Hold on, you're saying something? Hold on. Oh, what? Oh, the meal's over? Oh, you don't want dessert, right? Oh, let's go. And then kept doing. I would have been furious. I wouldn't be friends with this bitch anymore.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but I would absolutely have a talk with her and be like, look, that was unbelievably uncool. And I kind of don't want to see you for a little while. That was really shitty.
Also, your boyfriend's a bitch.
Yeah, your boyfriend's a real bitch.
If you're so concerned, he might say the Instagram post that I'm taking it. Fuck you. Who cares? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, seriously.
Jesus, was he gonna go cry a river? Fuck him.
Yeah, that whole situation is shitty. Again, I wouldn't go as far as to not be friends with her because teenage girls.
You wouldn't be friends with her?
No, and they get in weird fucking. Teenage girls are like that. They get into like weird shit and they get all fucking worked up about stuff and they get carried away and they get wrapped up in stuff. I just think that I would definitely say like, hey, that was really uncool. I probably don't want to hang out with you for a bit.
Fuck her.
Fuck her.
Fuck her. Seriously, no, fuck her. That's crazy. That happened to me once in a sense. I think I told you this one. that I was friends with this dude all throughout high school, right? And he finally got, like, listen, girls were not flocking to him. Me either, though. And he finally got a girlfriend working at Six Flags, the theme park.
Oh, yeah.
Because they both work there. And this is the same girl who, when Euro Trip came out in the movie theater,
Oh, you can't.
I went with him, but of course he brought her. And funny movie, my favorite comedy, because it's just stupid and hilarious. And she sat there the whole time.
Didn't laugh.
Didn't laugh once.
That's
Didn't
a
find
bad
it funny.
sign. That's not a good sign.
So the more that they started going out, the more my gain's a little high. Hold on, this bothering me. I'm gonna turn myself down a little bit. All right.
Make it loud, muffins.
Yeah, I'm too loud. So the more they kept seeing each other, the more I didn't see him, and then eventually he moved on from me, right? But right before that, it was like June, we used to go to Six Flags all the time together to go on the rides.
Yeah.
So I said, hey man, I know you don't have enough money to go. Let me buy you a season pass. We'll go together. He said, great, we'll go, blah, blah. Right? This was June. August hits. We have not gone once. He has not hit me up, nothing.
Have you hit him up?
Pretty sure I have.
Okay.
Yeah. And eventually I gave up.
Right.
How many times do you hit someone up?
When
You know.
they're, yeah.
Yeah. He knows I got the pass, right?
Yeah.
The end of August, he texts me, hey man, you still got that Six Flags pass? And I'm like, yeah. And I'm in my head, I'm like, you know what? Finally, we're gonna go. We're gonna use it now. This is great.
Have a fun time.
We're gonna have a fun time.
Yeah.
Me and my friend Max. We're gonna have some good times.
Me and my buddy.
Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, I got it. You know, and this is over text message. And was it text message or was it a phone call? Oh my God, I don't remember now. Maybe it was a phone call.
This was high school.
Oh shit, it might have been a phone call. Yeah, it might have been a phone call. Well, he asked me about the thing. I'm like, yeah, we can't wait to go, blah, blah. He's like, oh, it was, I was going to ask because Kristen wants to go, and I want to go with her, so I want to use the pass.
Wow.
And I'm like, wait. I said, did you just ask me
wow.
for the season pass I bought you to go with your girlfriend?
Oh, that's rough.
And to him, it was like no big deal.
See, that would have been fine if he'd already gone with you a bunch, because it's a season pass.
Yeah, no shit.
That would have been totally cool. Or if he'd at least gone with you once.
Well, yeah, because if he'd gone with me once, he then would have the pass. I wouldn't have it anymore.
Yeah.
And he can go do whatever the fuck he wants with it, right? But not once. And then the one time, not with me, with her.
Oh, that's so fucked
And
up.
I'm astounded. I'm just like, bro, you serious? Like, what? And I was like, no, go fuck yourself. I literally was like, go fuck yourself.
You told him that?
Yes.
That's the last time you ever talked
Last
to
time
him?
I ever talked to him. Come on, how could you? That's crazy.
That's fucked up.
And
That's
she stunk. She had no personality. She was fucking horrible.
Isn't he married to her now?
They're still together.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Well.
But here's the thing. He stopped talking to everyone, I'm pretty sure, after that. And it was hard for me to say, like, yo, she stinks, because the last girl he was with for, like, 2 weeks, right? And she straight up cheated on him, and I told him that, like, yo, like, she cheated on you, bro. And you're crazy, you know what the fuck you're talking about. Like, I'm some lunatic, right? She admitted to me later, yeah, I fucking cheated on him. She went on some cruise and banged a bunch of dudes.
Okay.
Yeah, no shit. And he's like, nah, she would never. You known her for like a couple of weeks, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to him, I was a hater. You know what I mean?
Because he had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the first time, so you know, and then it was just kind of.
So you can't say anything.
Can't say anything again because then it's like, yo, you just hating. Now I had a girlfriend at the time. Now it's funny enough, the girl I was with, she wasn't a gem, but she knew the girlfriend. And hated her guts. They hate each other.
Oh, wow.
So that was funny.
That doesn't help.
Because my friend's birthday, not his birthday, another friend, we were all mutual. We all went together. So we had to sit across from each other.
Awkward.
Yeah, and they're just, you know, staring at each other. This is before the season pass incident.
Oh,
you know?
boy.
And that was fucking weird, you know? But yeah, I was like, go fuck yourself. Like, are you fucking serious?
That's so fucked up.
Let me know in the comments if I should have done that. I think I should have.
I think you're right. I think you should have too. I think that was really lame. It's like, yo, I bought you a season pass. You didn't go with me at all, and then you asked for it to go with someone else.
Fucking
Even if it was another dude, I'd be like, are you fucking kidding me? Seriously?
It would have been anyone. Yeah.
It
Anyone, I would have been like, yo, like, what? You see, like, dude, what happened?
Oh, boy.
What fucking happened?
Jesus Christ.
We're almost done.
Are we?
Yeah.
How many more?
Well, no, we have a bunch. Trust me, I prep, motherfucker.
Oh, okay.
I can go on for days, man. It's just that we're running out of time.
Okay.
We're running out of time.
We got a short one, or we got
so
some stuff?
Yeah, I have some some memes we want to look at too. So yeah, you know what? I'll save these for next week.
All right, we got some for next week.
Let's look at the memes real quick before we go.
Memes are my favorite.
Meme it up.
I love memes.
Let's see this first one.
Memes are good.
All right. Now.
What?
Yeah, hold on. I gotta show the people.
Well, the people, when you see this is a fucking weird one, is what it is.
I gotta make sure this works. Let's see. Hey, there you go.
There it is.
All right.
What?
I'll make this big. I'll block myself. There we go. It's the Xia show now.
Hello.
So what do you think about that?
Indonesian celebrity says she accompanies her sons watching porn to teach them sex education.
I mean, it looks like a happy family.
I'm torn on this. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to teach your son sex education. The watching porn with them part's a little weird to me. I don't know. I don't have sons. I don't have kids.
I hope it's like real, like extreme shit.
Right? Like, what are you watching?
Like hardcore DP. All right, son, that's when 2 dicks go in the vagina and 1 goes in the asshole. You always should ask a lady before you stick it in there.
And this is called a devil's 3-way.
Yeah, I
don't make eye contact.
To me,
with the guy.
I listen. Like you're right. Sex education is important.
No, it's good. It's great. And that she talks to her kids about sex.
That seems crazy.
It seems a bit much.
It seems fucking crazy.
It seems a bit much.
Leave in the comments if your mom has ever showed you porn. Please, I would love to hear that story.
That's weird.
Yeah, that is a weird one.
That's a little weird.
That's a weird one. Yeah, let's see the comments.
Yeah, what I can't even read any of this.
That's all right.
Here.
We'll move on. All right, here's the next one.
Am I weird for thinking my wife's weird for keeping all our kids' fallen off body pieces, teeth, umbilical cord, nail clippings, etc. in a chest in the closet? Edit, she came out of the bathroom just a moment ago and said, "You asked fucking Reddit?" She's not talking to me now, but if you read this, honey, I told you it was weird. All right. If it's anonymous, I wouldn't give a shit. No one knows who I am. That's kind of a weird thing to get mad about.
That's fucking crazy.
That's super weird. I know people who save the umbilical cords.
Oh, to me, the umbilical cord is fucking gross. Day one.
Oh, well, yeah.
Get rid of it. It's fucking disgusting.
I do know people that do that, though. But it's super weird. My parents used to save our baby teeth after the tooth fairy took them for a bit. But
that's okay.
But those were gone after a while. Like, he doesn't still have them.
Yeah, that's all right. For a little, you know who's crazy like this?
Who?
Sam Roberts' mom.
Really?
I'm pretty sure she still has his hair in like a Ziploc.
That's kind of weird.
Kind of weird. Yeah, no, that's weird. That's weird.
The one that gets me for real, though, because I know some people do teeth and umbilical cord. Again, it depends how old these kids are and how long you're hanging on to this for. It's kind of weird. Umbilical cord, again, I know people do it. I would never do it. I'm with you on that. Like, if we ever had a kid, we're throwing that out. Nail clippings. Why the fuck are you keeping your kids' nail clippings?
I think Fez used to keep his nail clippings.
Why?
Well, Fez was not all right in the head.
Clearly.
It was not a bit. If you think Ryan and Fez was a bit, none of it was a bit.
That's how it was.
Oh, it was toxic and crazy, and it was all real. Yeah, it was
all real.
It was there was no bits going on there.
It was real. I've seen it. Yeah, no, that's fucking weird. That's super weird. Nail clippings, etc. What else? What's the etc.?
Well, we keep piss jars. We have a bunch of piss jars.
Oh, I hope that's not true.
Dookie cups. Look at this dookie.
God.
Mondo Duke.
Like those people that shit in bags and keep them in their house when they hoard. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, no, that's super weird.
So if your parents who do that shit, stop. Because guess what? Your kid's not going to be cool.
They're going to need therapy is what's going to end up happening.
So don't do that.
Jesus Christ.
All right, let's move on to the next one. Can you read that?
I can't read it. Oh. Can you read it to me?
Yeah. Let me. I can move in because you can't see me.
You can move in. You can't see it.
Okay. Is jerking off to yourself incest or masturbation? Is having sex with your clone incest or masturbation? Identical twins have been asking this for generations. Oh, I'd fuck my identical twin so hard he'll be forced to divide through mitosis, and then I'll have 2 more identical twins. So I'll keep doing the same till I form the twin fucker empire and rule the world with my incestuous army. Oh, you can't just not do that. Not open to negotiations.
All right, masturbating to yourself's a little weird, but it's fine. Fucking your twin is definitely incest.
Is it? Oh, well, too bad.
Yes.
All the twins out there, you heard it here first. Can't fuck your twin. Incest.
It's definitely incest.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry to all the dudes who watch twin porn. I mean, I guess they don't care. They're not fucking themselves. Oh, God. I used to live in this apartment that got infested with spiders at the beginning of spring. I mean, in the shower, in the kitchen, everywhere. I got so tired of killing those fuckers, I decided to make a stand. Oh, he's taking a stand against these fucking spiders. I caught them in little jars, and when me time came around, well, I drowned those hideous bastards in my thick, hate-filled cum. This is not where I was expecting this to go. I made sure to take out as many as I could without the girlfriend finding out. Oh my God.
Why? Why do that? Why? You know how hateful you gotta be? It's a fucking, take your fucking pants off and then hold a jar and like, yeah, you fuckers.
As hateful as it would be to jizz on someone's face while they're sleeping.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
So Nick actually did that, in case anyone didn't
Not
catch
to
on
her.
to that. Not to me, no. If you ever did that to me.
As I said before, there was an ex I had to live with, and let's just say it wasn't a great relationship.
Look, I'm going to tell you right now, the reason that I'm okay with the fact that you did that is because she threw a dirty... This is retaliation.
Oh, yeah.
For the girlfriend throwing a dirty tampon at him.
She did throw... It was really traumatic. Don't ever do that.
A used tampon. Ugh. That's not cool.
No.
That's not cool, bitch.
No.
That's so weird. Holy shit.
This one, to me, is just... really?
Can you read the sign to me? All right. So I see boss puts up note telling employees to stop charging phones as it's stealing.
The note says, this is put up by management, nobody is entitled to charge up any mobile phones or electrical devices on these premises. It is theft of electricity, and you may find a deduction has been made from your pay. Phones should be switched off.
I think whoever works there needs to quit fucking immediately.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. Like, that's
wow.
a big fuck you. Like, that has to suck so much to work there. Like, don't work there anymore. Just leave.
That's one of the most insane things I've ever heard. You can't charge your phone here. What? That's batshit crazy.
Assholes. Just assholes.
That's batshit crazy. I would just stop working there. Fuck that place. I quit. Yeah, done. Absolutely. It says, would you quit on the question.
Yeah,
yes,
of course.
Immediately.
Yes. Definitely.
I'd be like, okay, crazy.
Fucking nuts.
All right, this I can't read either.
Okay. All right, this one is CNN did a tweet, and it says, have you ever noticed, CNN loves to divide the country up.
Oh,
have you ever noticed the popularity of white robots? The reason for these shades of technological white may be racism, according to new research. Right? And now, you remember that dude, political figure, Ken Bone, from back in the day?
I vaguely remember him.
I'm surprised to say this. He made a great tweet back that actually had me laughing. So he commented on this piece about the racism white robots. And he goes, now imagine spray painting the robots black. CNN headline becomes, owning black robots may be a sign of being pro-slavery.
Oh, Jesus Christ, he's right, though. He's fucking right, though. The absurdity of both of those statements makes you think, oh, that can't be real. But I 100%, well, the first one is obiously real.
Yeah.
The second one, I 100% could see being real. Yeah, easily.
Stop, like CNN,
easily.
Shut your face. Stop. Everything's not about race. And he's right. If it was a white robot, they'd be saying what they're saying. If it was black, it would be like, oh, you can't have robots be black. It's slavery and blah, blah, blah. You can't win.
Well, yeah, because they're also associating slavery with, what is it, football players?
Oh, that was Colin Kaepernick. Yeah, if you do the combine to show how good you are, that's just like slave owners purchasing you. Which is weird because I had to do that same shit playing basketball.
Yeah,
and I'm
shit.
white. So, I never...
They also do it to white players.
Yeah, no shit.
They're not doing it just to black players, first of all. And second of all, you're making millions of dollars.
Yeah.
In exchange for your skills.
In slavery, you make no money, and it's a shit life. In football, you make a lot of money, and it's a great life.
To fuck all the bitches. And beat people and get away with it a majority of the time.
Oh.
That's crazy.
God. This one I like. I like this one.
Okay. Japanese police shoot paintballs at fleeing vehicles so other police can see the vehicle and identify it later if it gets away. The paint is bright orange and difficult to remove. That's awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
But someone commented, they go, this is extremely smart, but in America, the owner of the vehicle would sue and somehow win.
Oh, God, that's also true. And that is why Japan is so much nicer. That is, I had some friends go to Japan for a visit once, and God, I want to go to Japan so bad. And they told me, they're like, it's amazing. He's like, their subways are clean. Yeah. Everything's so nice. People can sleep on the street. No one will rob you. He's like, it's an incredibly fucking, what's the word I'm looking for? Conscientious society. It's just and they do all these cool things, like they have asphalt that soaks up the water, so you don't have asphalt like potholes and cracking and all that kind of stuff.
We can't do that here, because if we did, the unions would be like, hey, well, we don't need construction workers anymore, and there'd be a big uproar. So we can't do that.
Look, it's good to have jobs, but I feel like we can also. I don't know what the answer is. I'm not smart enough. I'm not saying.
No, we could have that shit here.
Need to have work.
Construction workers would still have work. It's just like fucking,
unions.
Yeah. And red tape and government and
But that's actually an incredible idea. I love that. Oh.
Well, read it to the class.
Okay, $1 million idea. This is amazing. A tampon, but when you pull it out, you see it's grown into a surprise dinosaur, like those ones that grow inside a glass of water, which, by the way, I had, and I love those. They were all slimy when you took them out.
These would be slimy too, yeah. Ooh.
We both. Okay, after your period, will you get a stegosaurus, or a velo? How do you say that?
A velociraptor.
Oh, that's velociraptor? Only your cervix knows.
You read good. That velociraptor. Like, what happened? I do not go to school. Me, not human. Don't understand word.
My brain could not, for some reason.
Venusaur. Venusaur, I choose you.
Oh, Phoebe's puffins. I need nourishment. Wow, that was really dumb.
It's a great idea, but also disgusting. I don't want some gross, red, dripping, disgusting thing.
Oh, give me a dinosaur out of my pussy, I'll take it.
Oh, God.
Pussy dinosaurs.
No.
This is good. Okay. People who sleep naked, when has it backfired? All right, good question. One time my sister was hiding in my closet to wait for a bit until I was almost asleep so she could scare me. Siblings, of course. Unfortunately, she didn't know that I was whacking it. Oh, no. And she jumped out to scare me right as I came. Oh, no. Which ended up going all over her face and into her mouth. Oh, no. My mom heard the commotion and came into my room to investigate. After seeing me naked and my sister covered in my jizz, got the wrong idea. To make a long story short, I now have to fuck both of them every night so they won't tell my girlfriend.
Yeah, it's hot, right? You like the juice.
I don't like this juice. Is that real? I hope that end part's a joke.
Who cares? It's fucking hilarious.
Oh my God, no. Oh no. Oh, my nightmares tonight.
This one is just a mind fuck.
What's happening? It's not floating? I'm getting up. I'm moving in close. Oh, Jesus. The shadow makes it look like it's floating.
Right? Isn't that crazy? It's not floating at all.
Oh, that's wild. It's not floating at all. That one's wild. What's happening?
I'm just saying, if you're in a wheelchair and you want to be an ISIS.
Okay, you can still be an ISIS.
Don't let disability define you. Chase your dreams.
I mean, look, they have the great Allah to...
If you want to capture infidels... There you go.
All right, that's great.
This one, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. So this is basically just getting caught.
Okay.
Yo. Karen. You see what happened?
Pictures of her feet.
Yep.
I knew it.
He tried to be.
I was like, he tried to take a sneaky picture of her feet to jerk off later. Yep. Oh shit!
Got
and now
caught
they suddenly
immediately.
know immediately. Why would he have his flash on?
He fucked up.
Yeah, what a fucking what was it? What's the word I'm looking for? Amateur move, bro.
So this is how we end the show.
All right. Is that a midget?
Little people. We can't say
Sorry,
that.
are those little people?
Those are little people.
Come on, get it.
Are they wrestling?
I don't know what's happening
Fat
here.
lady making little people wrestle?
I don't know what's happening here.
They're wrestling.
Use weapons, brother. Boys, use weapons.
She gave them weapons. Is that wrapping paper? Are they beating each other with wrapping paper? What the fuck is going on? I have so many questions. Is this some like fat rich chick who just like
Oh yeah, she looks
owns
rich.
little people?
She don't look rich. What are you talking about?
Well, how is she getting them to do this?
I don't know. That's the question.
I mean, that guy looked like he was getting his hooks in. Also, I need to know who's filming this because it looks like they're trying to do it sneaky for real. They're not like in the room.
I don't know.
Filming.
If it's real, I'd be shocked. But either way, they still set that up and film that. Like, that's a weird thing to do just in general, even if it's not real.
It's fucking strange, man.
Yeah.
The internet's people are fucking weird, and the internet has basically made it so we can see how weird people are.
I mean, that's the show.
That's true. There it is. I just explained the show, guys.
Thank you for watching. This was our pilot episode. We will hopefully be back next week. Of course we are. Where are we going? I might not be here because maybe we'll get a guest in here. That'd be cool. Yeah. Hopefully they can read as good as me. Anything you need to say before we leave?
No, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know in the comments what you thought of this. Again, this was our pilot episode. I'm excited to do more because I had a lot of fun. Again, I didn't know what it was going to be like going into it because I had not seen any of these stories. So this was a surprise to me too. But I had a great time.
Well, yeah, I used to produce radio shows.
Nick did used to produce radio shows.
many shows.
Many shows. He is good at his job. He is producer behind a lot of XiaLand stuff too, obviously.
I'm sure I'll get much hate.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for watching.
Yeah,
tell your friends. This will be on OnlyFans. Obviously, you're seeing it there, but let them know. We need more subs. We're both not working. We're broke. That'd be great. And we'll put some clips on YouTube as well. So if you want to share those out, that'd be awesome. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.
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 I don't know what that was.